Welcome to Haunted Stories channel. I'm Sun, and tonight we're diving into The Machine's Whisper, a haunting tale of a factory worker tormented by a sound from beyond. This one's long and chilling, so grab a blanket and turn off the lights. Ready? Let's go. My name's Tom Harper, and for 20 years, I've been chained to the grind of factories. The endless hum of machinery, the screech of metal on metal. It's my life's soundtrack. I work the night shift at Grayson's Mill, a rotting industrial plant on the edge of nowhere, where the air reeks of oil and despair. The mill is a relic from another era. Cracked concrete walls, rusted pipes leaking black sludge, and fluorescent lights that flicker like they're begging to die. Workers whisper about its past. Accidents swept under the rug, men who vanished on the job. Most quit within weeks, spooked by the oppressive silence or the feeling of being watched. Me, I stay because the pay keeps my bills at bay. But lately, I'm not sure it's worth my sanity. For weeks ago, it began. I was alone, recalibrating a hydraulic press at 3 a.m., the witching hour when the mill feels like a tomb. A sound sliced through the drone, a low, wet crack, like a bone breaking in slow motion, followed by a faint, guttural hum. My wrench slipped, clanging to the greasy floor. The noise wasn't mechanical. It was alive, pulsing with malice. I scoured the assembly line, checked the cooling units, even climbed into the rafters. Nothing was out of place, but the crack came again, sharper, from somewhere deep in the mill's labyrinth. My coworker, Mike, laughed when I told him. "You're hearing things, Tom," he said, sipping his stale coffee. "This place messes with your head." But I wasn't imagining it. The sound knew me. It returned every night, always at 3 a.m., growing louder, more insistent. It wasn't just a noise. It was a call, a hook sinking into my chest, pulling me toward it. Sleep abandoned me. My dreams were plagued by that crack, now mixed with whispers I couldn't decipher, like voices trapped in static. I started noticing things. Tools misplaced, shadows flickering where no one stood, my reflection in the mill's grimy windows looking wrong. Mike noticed my bloodshot eyes and shaking hands. "Take a break, man," he urged, but I couldn't. The sound wouldn't let me. 2 weeks in, I found a journal in the break room, tucked behind a vending machine. Its pages were yellowed, filled with frantic scribbles from a worker named Elias, dated 1973. He described a machine below that sang to him at night, its hum rewriting his thoughts. The last entry read, "It knows my name. I can't leave." I showed it to Mike, but he shrugged it off as a prank. That night, the crack was louder, the whispers clearer, chanting Tom, in a voice that wasn't human. I felt it in my bones, urging me to find its source. Last Wednesday, I gave in. With a flashlight and a crowbar, I followed the sound through the mill's maze, past humming presses and corridors choked with dust. The noise led me to a forgotten corner, where crates were piled like a barricade. Behind them was a steel door, its surface pitted with rust, a faint green glow seeping from its edges. The air grew heavy, thick with oil and a sour, rotting stench that made my stomach churn. I pried the door open, revealing a stairwell descending into darkness. Each step echoed, the walls slick with black ooze that smelled of decay. My flashlight flickered, casting jagged shadows that seemed to move on their own. At the bottom was a cavernous chamber, lit by a sickly green haze. In its center stood a machine, ancient, towering, its iron frame etched with symbols that writhed like living things. Its gears glowed, pulsing like a diseased heart, and the cracking sound was deafening, woven with whispers now forming words. "Tom, come closer." I froze, my breath catching. The machine wasn't just alive. It was aware, its hum burrowing into my skull. My head throbbed, my vision warped, the chamber bending like a nightmare. Inside the machine's core, I saw it. A shadow, humanoid but grotesquely wrong. Its limbs too long, its eyes blazing white. It reached out, not with hands but with a force that clawed at my mind, unraveling memories. My mother's funeral, my childhood fears, every mistake I'd buried. I screamed, collapsing, but the machine's glow pinned me, its gears spinning wildly, the shadow's grin stretching impossibly wide. I don't know how I escaped. I woke in my car at dawn, the mill's silhouette looming like a predator. My keys were in my hand, but they felt heavier, etched with faint symbols I hadn't noticed before. My phone showed 6 hours of static footage from my shift, with glimpses of a figure that wasn't me. At home, I avoided mirrors. Twice, my reflection flickered, showing the shadow's eyes, its grin. I burned Elias's journal, hoping to break the connection. But the whispers followed me, now inside my head, chanting my name at night. I haven't returned to Grayson's mill. I told Mike I quit, but he didn't believe my story. Yesterday, he texted me, "Heard a weird sound last night. You ever find that machine?" I didn't reply. Last night, the crack echoed again. Not from the mill, but from my basement. I live alone. I've never owned a machine. But as I write this, the whispers are back, louder, and my basement door is creaking open. It's calling me, and I don't think I can resist much longer. Is Tom doomed? What's in his basement? And what about Mike? Drop your theories in the comments. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more creepypastas that'll keep you up at night.